In this video, I'll be taking viral memes and recreating them in different years. Starting off with gada gadi gada gada oh. Yeah, I'm not trying to get copyright. This meme was created by GoLoop and has been going viral for a while. It's pretty much what you see. A dancing chicken nugget singing oh man, kids are doomed. The song that the chicken nugget is singing is by Redneck's Cotton Eye Joe. It's pretty much a country and techno fused track. Very upbeat. Something you can dance to. I'm gonna go back in time to the 1400s, the Middle Ages, where those nobles would be rocking those lutes. So I'm gonna set the tempo to around 108. Now I don't own any Renaissance instruments, but I do have this sample library by Fluffy Audio called Renacimento. Pretty much a sample library that covers Renaissance instruments. I'll start off with a lute that plays the main melody. And oh yeah, you want to do this triplet thing that you hear in a lot of medieval songs. Then I added a record that plays along with the melody. Then I added a Baroque guitar playing the chords. Then another lute playing the chords. Then I added a colacion, which is pretty much a bass lute playing the bass. You want to keep the percussion minimal, don't make it too complex. Then you want to find a reverb that gets that church hall sound. And this is what I got. Now we're jumping to the 2010s, where trap EDM was the big thing. And I think Dr. Livesey encapsulates the trap genre. I'm going fast with this one, so the tempo is going to be 190 BPM. I'm going to be using my sample pack Prisms, which is a sample pack collection that I designed for trap music. I'll browse through the Brass Shots folder. As you can see, all samples are numbered and labeled by key, so you guys won't have any confusion when using these samples. I'm going to be using number 8. I'll drag it into Simpler, then I'll add some drop, then I'll put down a brass line. Then I'll add another one to make it thick. Now I'll browse the instruments folder to find a sound I can use as a lead. I really like number 4, but it still needs a lot of processing, so I added a lot of effects like pedal, OTT, amp, EQ, delay, and some reverb. Then I put down the Livesey main melody. And oh yeah, you want to have a note that kind of does that pitch down thing that go like ooh. Then you want to play the same melody but higher. Oh yeah, don't forget that 808. Now I'll go browse through the bonuses included in this sample pack. I made a lot of cool sound effects, like this ambient sound that you're hearing, this impact, and these whoosh and risers. Here's what it sounds like so far. Now it needs those trap drums. I'll start off with a snare, then I'll add another one, and a kick, doing the kick thing. I also included a lot of hi-hat loops in the pack, so you don't have to waste time drawing in the hi-hat patterns, because who wants to do that? So I added this cymbal loop, and I combined these two hi-hat loops into one. You want to make sure it has that roll sound, and don't forget the crash cymbal. Here's the beat. I also included trap vocals. What? Prisms is great for those who want to get started making trap music, or for those who want to make trap music a lot faster. You can get the entire sample pack collection with bonuses using my link down below. Use code INSPIRATION to get 50% off your order. After a bit of mixing and mastering, here's what I got. What about Maxwell Cat? I'm going to go to the 1990s and recreate this meme as an ambient jungle track. I'm going to set the tempo to around 170. I'm going to browse through my sample packs to find kicks, snares, and whatever, and start off with a simple drum and bass type beat, doing the boom ch, boom ch, boom ch. I'll take the kick, then I'll reverse the kick. Don't forget that aim and break. I'll chop up some buildups and place them before the drop. Here's the beat so far. What I like to do to create ambient pads, I'll take a synth like a serum. I also place an arpeggiator. I'll put down a chord and make it play like some art pattern. Then I'll render the track to audio. And I'll use a plugin called Fragments by Arturia. I'll render it again, do a bit of editing, and this is what I got. I'll then duplicate the track, pitch it down an octave to make it sound fuller. Then I'll add an ARP, doing this weird pan thing as you're hearing right now. Then I added the main melody that sounds like it's whistling. Then I played the main melody again using Nexus. The track still felt a bit empty, so I went through my project file from Farewell. I browsed through the stems and I found this 8-bit ARP effect that I made. I really liked it, so I just dragged it in and then I pitched it to the key. Don't forget that sub bass. Like, it's literally 2 notes. And that respace. After that, here's what I got. Now we go to the future, 2069. A future where we might have flying cars, teleportation, AI takeover. But what would music sound like then? I'm not too sure. But if we look at the internet today, we can predict the future. Music today is a lot shorter, almost seems like it's designed to go viral on TikTok. So my goal is to create a song that's something you can dance to and make memes about. And I think Bling Bang Bang Born is a great song to recreate into a TikTok song. So here's what I did. So I'm going to set the tempo to 128 because it's a house tempo, something you can dance to. I'll start off with a kick. I'm going to take the start of the sample and move it a bit forward to create like this muffle effect. Now I'm going to start off with like this weird square lead with a lot of delay and reverb. Now I'm going to change the grid to triplet because I want a swing vibe and play the Bling Bang Bang Born melody on a square lead. With a lot of reverb, I'll add this pad playing a note. Yeah. Now I'll add this whoopee synth playing the chord progression. Then I'll add another one playing the lower part. And then a piano. And the sub bass. Oh, okay, look, if you're making any electronic music, just add a sub bass. The sub bass is probably never going away. I shouldn't have to repeat myself. And here's what it sounds like so far. Now, I wasn't really vibing with the key of the song, which is A minor, so I was curious what it would sound like if I pitched the entire song down to F sharp minor and increased the pitch standard from 440 Hz to 450 Hz. Much better. Then I made sure to add that tambourine. And for the sub, I add this weird panning automation effect. I extracted Bling Bang Bang Born using spectral layers. Then I spent hours editing and aligning the audio to the grid. Keep this in mind, my version is a swing tempo, but the original song is a straight tempo, so a lot of stretching here. Then I went through my sample packs to find some Brazilian chants. I threw it on the project, put some delay and reverb. I put the Bling Bang Bang Born vocal, duplicated it and made it higher. This is what I got. Now if you want to watch me turn more memes into funk, check this video right here.